Hello, and welcome to a brand new adventure for me. My name's Dave. I live in the northwest of England, in Preston, and what you're about to see is my first attempt at a YouTube video. So at this stage now, I already want to say thank you for clicking on it, and without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Cheers. Okay, so this new YouTube channel is pretty much going to be based around vehicles, cars, bikes, trucks, anything like that. Anything else that I get up to which I think you might find interesting or a bit different, then I'll put it on here. I'll video it and we'll put it on here. It might be a complete failure, it might be a total success. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you around the car. I drive, as you've seen in the title video, a 2008 Honda Civic Type R, slightly modified. But before I show you around that, the first thing I'm going to do, because it's minging, is give it a wash. So I'm just going to quickly go and put a different t-shirt on, get changed, and we'll go outside and we'll give it a wash. Right, so I've come outside to wash the car, and I absolutely promise this is true. This is not for the sake of the video. I absolutely promise that this is true. Right, I've come inside and someone's nicked the end of my tap. You know the little yellow thing which goes on the end you clip the hose pipe onto? Someone's pinched it. It's right by the front door. So it could literally be anybody. I can't. Someone's nicked the end of my tap. I mean, for what? I think I've got a spare. I'm sure there's a spare one, or there'll be something. There we go, beauty. So, what do I use to wash the car with? Well, the simple answer is all bar one, which I will get to. All of my products are from Autobrite Direct down in Stoke-on-Trent. I just think that they are the best products out there. This is not an advert for them. They've not asked me to say this. This is just my honest opinion. There is so many car detailing products out there. I just find that Autobrite is just the best by a long way. The finish, the results you get is really, really good. So the first thing I use is Purple Rain. This is like a non-acidic fallout remover, and you spray it. I use it on my wheels. You spray it on the wheels and give it 5 minutes and it turns dark purple, and you can see it pull all the iron out of the wheels. It's wicked, wicked stuff. Then I put a snow foam on the car. I use this. Doesn't look much, does it? It's a bottle of snow foam. But again, it's Autobrite's Magifoam. Now they do scented foams and polar foams and all sorts of stuff. I just basic Magifoam. You get an incredibly thick foam out of it, and it does a really good job at pulling all the dirt out of the paintwork before you do a contact wash. That gets rinsed. From there, the contact wash, Autobrite again. Purple Velvet shampoo. Again, they do all sorts of weird scented stuff, minty stuff, stuff that smells like coffee. This is just a nice smelling car shampoo, but again, you use a tiny amount. I don't think there's a gap in it there. I've done about 10 washes with this and I'm up to there. You use a tiny amount, incredible suds, cracking stuff. And finally, this is my favourite stuff, Magiseal. This stuff is incredible. This stuff goes out of stock so fast, it's unbelievable. The water beading, the protection you get from this, and it literally is just a spray on finish. You spray it on, you rinse it off and you dry the car, and it looks like somebody has spent hours polishing it. And then the hydrophobic properties of it are incredibly high, and water, you can go down, if you go down the motorway in the rain, you don't need windscreen wipers. It's unbelievable stuff. I actually wanted a 5 litre bottle. I've seen they had it. went to order it a couple of days later when I got a chance to do it. By the time I'd done that, out of stock. So I got 2 of these. One bottle will do you 5 coats. Incredible, incredible stuff. And then finally, I haven't got it out yet, I dry the car off with this Not an Autobrite product. This is, everyone's seen them online. This Sam's Detailing drying towel. They chuck it on the car, they pull it off, and the car's bone dry, and I promise you, it is like that. And then we finish off with Not an Autobrite product, my tyre shine. This stuff is lethal. It's the most horrible stuff to use, hold. I've got it all over my hands now just by picking a bottle up. But Meguiar's Endurance Tyre Gel, you put it on, there's no other tyre product out there which gets as good a shine as this, in my opinion. But you can, again, rains, it's fine. Just stays on. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And that's what I use. Other brands are available. I stick with Autobrite and Meguiar's and Sam's, but you know, just whatever. So we'll get the jet wash out, get that plugged in, and we'll crack on with the car. So the first thing I'm going to show you now is the application and the transformation of the Purple Rain to the wheels and brake calipers. On with the Purple Rain. Put some inside the wheels. Get as much of the iron off as we can. You can already see it working on the brake calipers. Look at the colour of it. So as it currently stands, I've made no contact with the wheel at all. It just purely had Purple Rain squirted on it. I'm going to rinse it with quite an aggressive lance. Look at that. I haven't touched it yet. Oh, there he goes. Alright, kids are back then. Time for snow foam. So that's at 5 minutes, and you can see it's still sticking to it great. It's had long enough to dwell now, so we'll give it a rinse off. So that's that done, rinsed off. At this stage I still not have physically made contact with the car, apart from lift the wiper blades up. That is purely a contactless wash this far, and what a difference already. So you need a quick contact wash with the Purple Velvet shampoo, rinse it off, get the Magiseal on, get it dried off. Right, so the battery in the GoPro died. Just very quickly going to show you what the paintwork on the car is currently like with no Magiseal on it. Not much beading at all. So I'm going to cover the car, show you that, rinse it off and show you the effects. Okay, so that's the Magifoam applied. I know it just looks like I've snow foamed the car again, but watch this. Same section of bonnet as before. Look at it roll off. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Now let's get the rest of the car rinsed quick before it sets on. Okay, so it's all Magiseal, it's all rinsed off. Final thing to do, grab my Sam's detailing towel, drag the towel off the car. Look at that. Bone dry. So there we go. Hope that was okay for video number one, edit number one. Couldn't show you around the car with it looking all rank and minging, could I? So I thought we'd give it a wash first, and then I thought, well, I need stuff to put out there, so why not video washing the car, explain the products that I've got, give Autobrite etc. a little plug, because why not? So going forward, what's next? Well, we'll head out in my car. Got a couple of GoPros and chest straps, head straps, etc. So we can get some different perspectives of the car, inside, outside. Give my own little, not a review as such, I'm no Jeremy Clarkson, but my opinions and thoughts on the car, why I bought it, why I enjoy it, modifications done to it, a couple of people I need to thank that's helped with the car massively. So we'll do that with my car. Moving on from there, I've got a very good friend of mine, colleague, friend, Sean. He's running a big powered Mark II Focus ST, so we'll head around there, I'll have a look at that. Sounds awesome, that car, it really does. So we'll head round there, get some shots of inside, outside. We'll let Sean explain what he's done, what he's got coming next for it, why he's bought it. You know, same as me. Let him share the passion for the car that he's got, because his passion for his cars is just as big as the passion I've got for mine. Moving on from there, Sean's got a good friend of his who's building some kind of Focus. Again, we're going to make big power. We don't know if it's an RS, not an RS, not actually sure, but I've never actually met the bloke, but I'm sure he won't mind me going around and shoving a camera in his face and letting him explain what he's doing. And then we can just carry on from there. You know, we've got all sorts of different cars in the family, we've got bikes in the family. We can strap a GoPro on a bike. I have my bike licence, so we can strap a GoPro on a bike and take a couple of motorbikes for a ride. I drive a truck for a living, so we could go and chuck the GoPros in the wagon. You know, just some cool bits and pieces that we can put together and hopefully get some legs on this. And it's just a hobby, new hobby I've sort of got myself into. I don't really know why, but I'm enjoying it. It's a challenge. It's tough. I didn't realise how tough it was going to be, actually. So I'm just going to quickly touch on the shots that you've just seen of the car after the wash. I took it out. I used, you probably guessed, looking at the shots, but I used my drone to film that. I have a DJI Mini 4 Pro, so I think it's really cool to incorporate that in with the car. You get some really nice dynamic shots, and you can get rolling shots, etc. But just like I am with the video inside of things, I'm also fairly new to the drone flying, so I'm getting used to that. You know, we're still learning how to fly it. We're learning what to video. We're definitely learning how to edit. So with that, please let me know what you think. That is my first edit. So I know, apologies if it's a bit rough. It's just something I'll get better at over time. And with that, I want to say thank you very much for watching, if you made it this far without falling asleep. If the video's still running and you have fallen asleep, boom! No, I'm joking. Yes, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you on the next one. Cheers!